Hello, my amazing subscribers, and welcome, newcomers. I am Carnage, the creator, and welcome back to Survival Adventures with me and my buddy Bandit over here. And I think Bandit wants to go on a grand adventure. In the last episode, he got blown up by a creeper. And I think he's ready to shake it off and get his feet back in the door of the outside world. That totally made sense. Don't even question it. Anyways, before we go off an adventure a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and tend to our farm because we definitely need to get our sugar cane like where we need it to be. That way we can eventually make ourselves some more cakes and stuff like that, because I definitely like myself some cakes. I hear Spider. Spider, where you at? I hear you over here. He's somewhere around here. I don't know. He might be trapped underground somewhere. I don't know. I heard a spider, though. But anyways, let's go ahead and eat really quick. It looks like our hunger bar is way too low for my liking. So we're going to go ahead and munch down some carrots. As a matter of fact, we're going to munch down probably all the carrots we have here. Nope, we got one left. We made it with one carrot left. And we're going to go ahead and replant that one, because why not? And then we're going to go ahead and dig up all this really quick. And I think, you know, look at this. With all this stuff growing in, I think we are very close to being to the point where we just have stacks and stacks of food, where we don't really have to worry about tending to our farm all the time. And eventually, I'm hoping we can make an automatic farm. So that one, we actually walked away with a bunch of extra carrots. So we have ourselves 9 extra carrots that we don't need to replant. And we can go ahead and replant all of these seeds. Grab all this wheat right here. Bandit, why are you swimming, buddy? No, we need to make Bandit a swimming pool, I'm thinking. Actually, no, we need to make just a swimming pool that's human size so that I can swim in it too. We're probably gonna have to do that eventually. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and replant all of these seeds really quick. And then I think we should have at least a little bit extra to go ahead and do some more on this side right here. So put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We almost have our farm completely filled out over here. We also got 2 more right here. We go ahead and pick up all this wheat, and we put 1 here, 1 here, and then we've got 3 extra wheat seeds that we can put over right here. Now we only are missing 3 spots on our farm, and I think we're doing good. So I think that's enough farming for today. We're gonna leave that be, but there is one thing that I think we should definitely do before I go off and adventure and exploring and stuff, and that of course is go into our trusty chest that has all of our important stuff and put up that 1 extra diamond. I don't think it's a good idea for us to be running around with our only diamond. But anyways, Bandit, I think it's time for us. Oh, that slice of cake, look at it. It's so beautiful. I completely forgot we have that. We can eat that whenever we get back. But all right, Bandit, it's time for us to adventure, because we are going to be doing some very special stuff today. And that, of course, is we're going to be heading out. Let's see what's over here. Let's go. Wait, where am I at on the map? Oh, there I am. So I'm going to head out towards this direction. Wait, is that towards the house? Oh my gosh, hold up. That's actually towards the house, isn't it? So what's over here? Okay, yeah, we're going to head on over here. So here's my logic, guys. Here's my logic. I think we should kind of look around and try to find ourselves a village or something. Now, I know there's probably, I don't know, it's probably pretty rare. So I know there's probably not any too close to our house, because we have ventured a good ways around our house already. But I think it's worth at least probably getting on top of that mountain up there and seeing if we can spot a village. Now, I'm thinking, you know, over the course of time, we'll probably run into a bunch of different villages, and we could go and meet up with all the villagers and trade with them and all that kind of cool stuff. But we're never going to be able to meet up with them if we don't adventure out and try to find ourselves one. And who knows, we probably won't find one over here. You know, there might not be anything over here worth looking at, but it's also one of those things that you have to go over there before you'll ever know anything about it. So, do I think there's going to be a village over here? Probably not, because this is mainly the extreme hills and stuff like that, but it is worth looking because we can get a good view of stuff like this, the big open plains. So we're going to go ahead way up here, and I just remembered something. Oh, Bandit. Oh, this is not good. You're going to have to sit down right here. Bandit says, I'm a good climber, but Bandit, I don't trust you. You're a crazy dog and you do what you want, and I feel like if I let you just climb up here at free will, I think you'll eventually jump off and end up hurting yourself. So we gotta be very careful with Bandit and make sure that he doesn't hurt himself. He doesn't know his own limitations sometimes. He just jumps around and does whatever he wants. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and hop on all the way over here through this mountain range here. Oh, we can actually see there is a big giant sheet of ice over there. Oh, look at that. There's actually a bunch of snow over there. Let's go look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm actually off the map. Whoa. Oh, gosh, I don't know which direction to go. I think I need to go back over this direction. I think I need to go back this way to be back on the map. No, we're not going to try to stay on this map or anything. I just want to make sure we kind of know where we're at. Yeah, okay, so we are here, so we're going to explore a little bit that way. I guess what we need to do if we ever want to go over there and explore the ice is we're going to need to have ourselves a boat. But right now, it's not that important to go around and explore every last inch of this world because we still got a lot of stuff that we haven't done over by our house. In fact, we just really got our house started and we still want to make our house much bigger before we can officially say it's done. And then we got to clear out like all the area over by the plains and stuff and do all kinds of crazy stuff there. So we'll never really need to go out there, but I think if we're ever going to need like some snow or anything like that, we could definitely, or like a snow biome for some reason, we could go over there and maybe build ourselves an igloo or something. I don't know, but we're gonna go back over here. We got to go get Bandit off the side of this cliff, and then we're going to head back over towards, I don't know, towards our house, I guess, and maybe build ourselves some stuff. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go along, but I do need to eat myself a lot more carrots. Gotta make sure we keep our vitamin K up. That's a thing in carrots, right? I don't know. And I have no clue what's inside of a carrot's brain. I have no clue what kind of vitamins and nutrition they have. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and hop on up here. And we're going to find Mr. Bandit. Bandit, where are you at, buddy? Oh, there you are. Oh, I thought he was much higher up the mountain for some reason. All right, Bandit, come on over here. It's time for us to go exploring. Exploring on over this way. And I think what we should probably do is we should probably go put this pickaxe to use again. Now, I know that we didn't really do anything over here, but it allowed us to kind of see what's going on over here because that at least rules out one direction. So we know that, let's see where we're at. Over here to the, I guess to the, I don't even know. You can see where it's at compared to our house. So basically, over across from this plain, there is no village. I want to eventually find a village, so we're going to have to go in all the different directions of our house. So we could go ahead and say we ruled that out. There's no village this way. So all we have to check now is probably that direction over there, that direction over there, and then back towards that way behind all the hills and stuff like that. So we've got a few places we can still check for a village. Now, we're not going to go exploring off way too far and then get in the middle of the night and then not be able to survive. So we're going to stick by our house at least long enough for us to really get stuff established. But we do have a lot of stuff going on here. We got ourselves a nice, beautiful house. We got ourselves a bunch of cool farms. We also got ourselves some piggies. We got ourselves some moo-moos. And look at them. They're all grown up now. Look at that. The pigs are all grown up. The cows are all grown up. So we gotta breed these again very soon. But before we actually do that, let's go ahead and start heading back on over towards our mine shaft. Maybe towards the end of this episode, I can get enough stuff from the farms or whatever to breed the pigs and the cows again. We'll see if we have enough time to do that. But we're going to go back into the mine shaft. We're going to start clearing out some more stuff because if we're ever going to really survive through all these zombies and be more confident about things, not only are we going to need a diamond sword, we're also going to need some diamond armor, which I guess it's not necessary completely, but it'll definitely keep us a lot more safer and a lot more confident when we're in the mine shafts looking for all the crazy stuff. And also, we do have that big cave that we probably haven't even really finished exploring. So at some point in time, I would like to go back there. But anyway, so now we are good to go. I remember in the last episode, we cleared out like the back tunnel back there. So we should be good to go as far as just digging through here very quickly. And we also already have ourselves 28 torches. So this should last us quite a little while over here. And maybe we can find ourselves some really cool stuff. Now, what I really want to find, and I know this is crazy because most people are trying to avoid this stuff, I really want to find some lapis lazuli. And the reason for that is just going to allow me to not only have blue carpet, but it's also going to allow me to save up some more lapis lazuli for whenever I eventually get myself a nice new enchantment table. So we're a long ways from getting that, but I think eventually we'll be able to do all that. Oh my gosh, is this gold? Did we find more gold? We did find more gold. Let's go ahead and mine all this up. And we're going to leave all this redstone here. Just for the fact that we don't really need it, considering we already have like 3 or 4 stacks of this stuff. But we do know that there's plenty of it in this cave system. So if we ever need any more redstone, all we have to do is run through these hallways and just easily go and grab some. So we're going to go ahead and continue mining through this way. And also, just coming to think of this, if we actually get enough stuff for a enchantment table, this is also going to allow us to enchant our pickaxe, and then we could probably maybe get ourselves like one of the pickaxes that has like the looting thing on it. That way we can actually get more diamonds. Every time we find diamonds, we'll actually get more than one. So that's kind of my overall goal, is to eventually be able to do some really cool enchanting. So we need to make sure that we're finding lapis lazuli. Now, I don't know how rare this stuff is, but we haven't found any yet. So it's at least as rare as diamonds, considering I've already found 4 diamonds, even though I found them all in the same spot. But we're going to continue digging digging through here. We're going to make sure we light this place up because we don't want it to be too dark in here. And I do believe by now, up at the surface, it's getting pretty dark. Bandits probably out there fighting off some creepers and zombies and skeletons and stuff. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go up there. Let's do like one more row. That way we can just be extra sure that there's no lapis lazuli over here. And then we're going to go back up to the surface and we're gonna fight off some of the crazy things that might have spawned up there. So we're going to do at least one more row right here. And we don't have too much more. Actually, no, this is the last row. So this is going to be the last row of this side. So basically we need to tunnel out the rest of them over here on this side, which actually no, we do have, I was going to say, did we do them all? But no, we actually do have 2 more over here, and then we could actually do 1 more right here, and then this whole tunnel will be filled out, and then we can expand it a little bit more. So far, we've been getting a lot of materials, and we haven't thrown any of this stuff away. Therefore, we have tons and tons of stone. We've got tons and tons of everything else. Speaking of tons of stuff, we actually got to clear out our inventory a little bit. But anyways, we've got tons and tons of cobblestone. We got tons of different types of ore. We've actually got so much iron that I really don't know what to do with it. And then we've got all kinds of andesite, diorite, and granite. So we've got tons of that stuff. We can use all that stuff for decoration and stuff as well. So we're getting there, guys. We are getting where we need to be as far as materials go to start building ourselves some more cool stuff. Bandit needs a new house. I need to make some really cool stuff around my house, like a storage kind of thing and stuff like that. And then we can do like more creative stuff and have fun with it and really make like some cool stuff instead of stuff that's practical. So we need some practical stuff, but we also need some cool stuff. That's a good thing to keep in mind in the world of Carnage whenever we're doing all the building and stuff. But we're gonna go ahead and continue digging through here. As you can tell, we've got tons more diorite over here. This isn't diorite. Is this diorite? That's diorite, right? That's totally diorite. Yeah, that is diorite. I don't know what I'm talking about. So that's diorite right here. And then we've got some granite right here. If we ever need any more granite, I don't know. Maybe we'll do like some granite countertops whenever we finally make ourselves a much bigger house. But anyways, we're going to continue digging through here. Again, skipping through the redstone because this tunnel somehow has tons and tons and tons of it. We hit the mother load when it comes to redstone. So if we ever need redstone again, we know where tons and tons and tons of it is. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and head back to the servers. I guess what we'll do is while we're down here, we'll put up the rest of the diorite, put up the rest of the granite, and we'll also put up, well, you know what, let's go ahead and start smelting this stuff. Let's put ourselves some gold ore in here. We'll put up a little bit of coal in there, and then we'll go ahead and make ourselves let's go ahead and make one more furnace. I guess that'll fit in here, right? It would totally not be out of place or anything. I think eventually we'll probably have to do a little bit better of a job. I don't know, maybe clear out a nice little room over here and make a better kind of furnace and crafting table room, because eventually this is going to be a much longer tunnel, and we'll probably have to make ourselves like a rail cart. Once this gets long enough, we'll probably have to make ourselves a rail cart system that goes all the way down it or something like that. So eventually we'll probably have to up our mining game, I guess. But anyways, we'll go ahead and put ourselves the other piece of coal in here, put up the iron ore here, and somehow we are out of coal. I have no clue how we haven't been getting any coal whenever we're going through here. It's usually all over the place, like right here. So let's get some of this, because we're going to need it for torches anyway. We're running low on them. We only got 16 left, which seems like a lot, but trust me, it is not. We've used torches like so quickly, especially around the house whenever we're trying to light up areas, whenever we're kind of expanding our area and stuff like that. But we're going to go ahead and dig up all of this right here, and I guess this is going to be the only vein that we really need, because this is giving us already, look at this, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. I don't like to just leave it. I like to dig out an entire vein of stuff anytime I'm doing it, but this one just keeps going. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's just going and going and going. I've never seen a vein of coal this big. Oh my gosh, did we hit bedrock? Oh my gosh, look how close we were to bedrock this whole time. I did not think we were actually this close to bedrock. Oh, actually, we are kind of a good little distance away from bedrock. We just dug down really far. But anyways, let's go ahead and dig this out really quick. And there we have it. We have dug ourselves all the way through here, and now we need to get ourselves out of here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab ourselves this stack of cobblestone, and we'll go ahead and build ourselves back up here. But anyways, yeah, that is a lot closer to bedrock than I thought we were. I thought for some reason I thought we were higher up than that, but we are at, let's see here, we are at Y10, and Y10, okay, so we're very close to the ground actually, but Y10 is where we found ourselves some diamonds, so we are doing quite good, I would say. As far as as far as getting stuff, we're finding tons of redstone. We're on diamond level. We've already ran into some silverfish. We've already got ourselves some emerald. We've got all kinds of stuff. But this creeper is a creeping. Oh my goodness. He is waiting for me. I'm going to have to eat my carrots. I'm going to have to eat all these carrots before it even... Nope, I'm going to have 1 carrot left again. I am very good at numbering these things. All right, here we go, creeper. We're going to kill you without you blowing my stuff up. Please don't blow my stuff up. Die, creeper, die. Woo! Yeah! Carnage has prevailed again. Hashtag Team Carnage. Hashtag me and Bandit are gonna go on over this way and go to sleep. Bandit, what are you doing inviting your friends over? I guess they're making me some mutton. That's some good stuff. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and head on inside. Me and my buddy Bandit. We forgot to close the back door. We don't want any zombies coming in. Come on, Bandit. We're gonna go ahead and go to sleep. You can sleep downstairs, and I'm gonna go ahead and go up into my loft, and we're gonna go ahead and go to sleep. Actually, you know what? We kind of need to be working throughout the night because we still need to get some more zombie flesh for Bandit. We only have 2 left. Yeah, let's actually just stay up through the night. Anyways, let's go ahead and also cook this mutton. Oh my gosh, we actually already have 2 cooked mutton right there. So I'll put this mutton in there. Oh my gosh, I wish my hunger bar was low. I need to eat some cake. And we also have a pork chop there. Let's see if we have anything else in any of these. I don't think we put anything in any of these yet. Alright, so we've got tons and tons and tons of coal. We've got all the good stuff that we need. We need to put our whatchamacallit over here, the white wool, because we don't really need that yet. And I think by now, Bandit's probably getting a little bit hungry. So here you go, Bandit. There you go. Having yourself some yummy, yummy zombie flesh. But anyway, speaking of zombies, we need to make sure... Oh my gosh, is it already turning daytime? We spent way too long in that mine shaft. I didn't think we were down there that long. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and kick some whatchamacallit butt. Kick some, oh my gosh, there's a zombie over there. Kick some, skeleton butt. Skeleton, get out of my piggy farm. Oh, yeah, we were actually, oh, yeah, look at that. It's another one. It's another one of these. It's another bow. Oh my gosh, can we merge these 2 together? I think you do that with the anvil. Let's actually, let's try to do that here in just a second. But we're gonna go ahead and head on up here, and we're gonna kill this zombie, or we can make him, we can wait for him to go back to his zombie tribe, and we can kill him and his family of zombies. Oh, that sounds very brutal. It sounds like, don't worry, zombies don't have feelings. They're bad people. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and head on back over here. And I think what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to make ourselves an anvil and combine our bows together, because we have 2 different bows, and both of them were from drops. So I think we can probably like put these together, maybe, possibly. I don't know for sure. We're gonna have to try it out here, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and put make a whatchamacallit. How is it in here? There it is. Oh my gosh, we're gonna need a lot of iron for this. Let's grab our stack of iron. It's over here. I don't know if this is a good idea to use all this iron. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and try to make ourselves a few blocks of iron. So we're gonna go in here. It's in here. So, oh, there it is. It's over this one. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 3 blocks of iron. Oh my gosh, look at that. We're now actually low on iron for the first time in a long time. And then we're gonna go ahead and head on over here and make ourselves an anvil. Look at that. We only got 6 iron left. I think that'll be good enough for now, because we do have some smelting like all over the place. We've got a few different furnaces with iron in it. But anyways, now that we have ourselves an anvil, let's go ahead and place this thing. We're gonna place it, I guess, right here next to the crafting table. I don't know. We'll put it right here for now. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and try to merge these together. Now, I don't know if this works. I've never done this before. But we're gonna try it. Ooh, look at that. Enchantment cost is 2. I think I've got plenty of levels. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and merge these 2 together, and there we have it. We actually were apparently at level 26, so now we're at 24. Anyway, so with that said, we're also gonna need to make ourselves some more arrows. So we got 16 already, which isn't bad, but I want to see how much we can actually make. So we're gonna go right here. We're gonna need some flint. We're gonna need some feathers, and we already are good on sticks. So we need to find ourselves. Let's see if we have any flint in here, or if we have any feathers. So we've got nothing in here? Nothing of use? I could have swore we had some feathers in here or something. I could have swore we had some somewhere. I guess we don't. Maybe we put it in here. Nope, we didn't put it in there. Maybe we put it in here. Nope, we didn't put it in there. Oh my gosh. What are you doing out here? Oh my gosh, I just hit him with a pickaxe. I didn't even think I was going to do that. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and head on up over here and see if there's any feathers. Aha, we do have feathers. We have 2 feathers, and we got 9 flint. So let's go ahead and grab that really quick. And now we're going to make ourselves some more arrows. So now we can really start using our multitude of different combat situations. Instead of hitting things with a pickaxe, maybe we can start shooting stuff with a bow. I've been holding off on using it because it was a very weak bow. But now that we actually kind of merged those together, now it's a much stronger bow. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some arrows. So we can make 4 more arrows there. 4 more arrows, and now we're officially out of stuff. So now we are all the way up to 25 arrows. I think that's a very good start. But one more thing before we finish this episode, I did say I want to breed these cows and pigs over here together. So what we're going to need is we're going to need at least 2 carrots. So we're going to get, there we go, we got 3 carrots there. And then we're also going to need, what do we need for cows? We need wheat, don't we? Yes, we need wheat. So we're going to grab this wheat real quick. Oh, actually, we're going to switch out our zombie flesh. There we go, we got wheat and we've got carrots. So we're going to go ahead and get mommy and daddy piggy right there. That's gonna make another baby pig. And we got mommy and daddy cow there. That's gonna make another cow. So now we've got 4 pigs and we've got 4 cows. Now I don't know how many we're gonna need. These pens aren't really that big, but eventually I think we should build a barn. And you know what, since we got a lot of materials together now, I think we could just chop down some more trees. I think we've got enough cobblestone and stuff like that for like detail type stuff. But we do need to chop down some more trees, and then we'll be good to go on our barn. But anyways, with that said, guys, let's go ahead and head on over to the Wall of Carnage so we can end this episode. So today, joining us on the Wall of Carnage is Adrian Alvarez. So congratulations, Adrian, on making it on the Wall of Carnage. Now remember, guys, if you want to make it on the Wall of Carnage, all you gotta do is leave some comments down in the comment section below, and I'll be choosing one lucky person each and every episode. But with that said, I've been Carnage the Creator. If you did enjoy this video, be sure to go ahead and leave a like on it. Let's try to go ahead and get to 300 likes. And if you are one of the first 300 people to like this video, let me know down in the comment section below. But I've been Carnage the Creator. Catch you guys in the next video. And I'm out.
Carnage the Creator. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're watching Carnage the Creator. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're watching Carnage the Creator. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're watching Carnage the Creator. Creator, creator. Yeah.